Oh, hi. Okay, Miss Procrastination. Yeah, I'm on vacation, so I've been out. I've been out of the city doing stuff. I feel relaxed. You feel relaxed. It's time to do readings. You've only done 4, so who's next? Capricorn! Oh no, we didn't want to do Capricorn yet. We're doing it though. It's long awaited. Oh, out of focus. How do we do that? She's not coming back. There's a girl in the corner and she's waiting for you. Gonna cry for you. She's not coming back. Unless it's for you, maybe. Is Capricorn waiting for somebody? Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. I had a really relaxing morning. I just stood out on my patio and I took in the sky and the sun and the ocean and, you know, also, oh fuck, where is it? I got a new deck when I was in Victoria. And I only got it because my best friend Megan, she asked me to go in there with her. I ducked in there with her to help her choose an oracle deck. And in the process, I saw the Botticelli deck, and it was $30 less than everywhere online. And I was like, you know what? I'm getting it. So you folks will be the first to get the Botticelli deck today. I must do it with my sun sign. Yes, I will. But first, we are going to do everything the way we normally do. Description box is where you can find all the things that you need to know, like how I don't do readings anywhere else but here, and how I will never offer personal readings to anybody outside. I will never offer personal readings, and I'll never ask you for money. Also, I have 2 social media accounts. One is on Facebook, one is on Instagram. They are my social media accounts that are my personal social media accounts. So please do respect that. My Instagram handle is Ashes the Dawn. But I will not be reaching out to you from those if I'm not already reaching out to you. So again, like I said, please do respect my privacy. Well, not really, I have a public Instagram account, so it's not really a big deal about privacy. It's just, I'm not, I communicate with my friends on there. I don't communicate with people who I don't know. You know what I mean? So if you want to reach out, cool, but at the same time, do respect that. Scammers are out and about in the new age community, so remember that. Again, I do not ask for money. I do not pander people for, readings and all that other stuff like that. Check out your rising moon and Venus sign for additional messages, and this may not resonate. We're going to get started with this, by the way, is your love read for all the way up to the Virgo Libra cusp, September 21st. So let's get started for you, Capricorn. I'm excited to do this reading for you, and I'm going to have to watch it back because I'm going to totally be zoning out on what I'm doing. So I'm not going to at all be paying attention. Let's do it. What's your song? Should have been shuffling instead of talking. But you know how it goes with me. You can always fast forward if you're annoyed by my chit chat. I invite you to. If you've already been here before, just fast forward through the chit chat. Don't get annoyed with me. Just fast forward through the stuff. But this is your song in love. Ooh, smooth sailing from here on out. I got my own theme music, plays wherever I'm at. Yeah. Kings of Stone Age. I'm hearing that already. Smooth sailing. Fucking Bon Voyage. Yeah. I'm hearing that. I'm hearing it. Listen to Smooth Sailing by Queens of Stone Age. I'm hearing that one. And I wasn't even listening to that. I was actually, my whole morning was Interpol and the National. And you know what's sad? I only like 6 national songs. 6 The National songs. And 33 Interpol songs. Fine. But still, that's what I was listening to this morning. Heavily. Gospel by The National. It's huge right now in my playlist. Same with Where's My Girl? Or no, sorry, I Need My Girl by The National. Grand Hotel by Interpol. Tidal Wave by Interpol. I know those are throwbacks, but that's what I'm listening to. Yeah, I'm good. I'm grounded. Dave, he says that I am taller. I can get my head around it. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is your song for August in love? Let's do it. What is your song? Confusion? There's no confusion. There's no confusion. You have ultimate clarity, actually. It's a little unsettling for you to be so straightforward and have ultimate clarity. You know exactly what you need to do, what path you need to embark upon. At the same time, getting goosebumps right now. You have the clarity that you need, but at the same time, we've dropped our card. At the same time, while you can see the path forward in one way, it's like you have two paths running parallel with each other. Two paths running forward with each other, parallel. They could be in conflict with each other, but you feel like they don't have to be. Paths in the Sky by Metric. That's new. Oh, look, you have two songs. Isn't that interesting? You have two songs. Interesting, since we do have two things that are Bridge to Nowhere and Be Quiet and Drive Far Away. Bridge to Nowhere and you get there fast. If this was a race, though, and I hope you get last. You in a bridge to nowhere, you get there fast. Yeah. Sam Roberts. I don't particularly like Sam Roberts except for that song. But it does speak about, to me, addictions. And so there is something about clearing up things that you aren't necessarily feeling like you're in control of. So if you're not living in moderation with certain aspects of your life, and that doesn't necessarily have to be substances, it can be other things, codependency, it can be relationships, you know, the need to never be alone, those kinds of things. Although I will say, I don't know, this might be my own experience, but I've lived a rather solitary life while being surrounded by people. So if anybody else out there can relate, I'm quite comfortable with being alone. I'm quite comfortable with my own company. I rejoice in my own company. In fact, most Capricorns, at least from what I've encountered, are quite happy with their own company. It's navigating relationships that seems to be the thing. Is how do I navigate being in a relationship with others successfully and in moderation, right? So maybe that has to do with that. How do I remain in moderation and not addicted to a human being, right? Be quiet and drive far away. This town don't feel right. It's driving me far away. I don't care where, just far. I feel like I'm getting, there was this one instance that I'm just obsessed about, and I've been obsessed with it since college. It's the Incubus and Deftones acoustic version of this song that they did for, it was a movie promo that they were doing for Adam Sandler and Winona Ryder. And they did this song, Incubus and Deftones did this song together. I don't care where, just far. It's like you're seeking respite from something. Could be emotion, but I feel like you're taking pleasure in, and I think it does tie into this one a little, because I think you might be taking a pleasure in the escapism that somebody is providing you from some stress or emotions that you're dealing with. Remember that you still have to address those emotions. You can't just escape into the I don't care where, just far that somebody might be offering you. You still have to address the emotions that are attached to something. So don't get addicted to the emotions of something. You still do have to address the feelings that are arising that make you wish to escape into someone's arms, if that's what this is about for you. Might not resonate, right? Messages. Let's do it. On my left-hand side will be messages from you to the person of your choosing. You can choose to either have a person in your mind, or you can leave it up to the universe. There can also be messages from the universe to you on your side. On my right-hand side will be messages from your person of your choosing. Or just, hodgepodge of whoever. Sometimes I get messages from more than one person. You can usually tell because the energy is quite contradictory. Okay? So we'll see. We'll see what we get. There's hiding. There's people who don't want to really voice what they want to say. I could tell because the cards didn't want to shuffle. Let's see. Oh, and dividedness. Two people that feel separate yet together. Separate yet complete when they are together. What else? I need my girl. Dealing with male Capricorn. Ooh, yeah. See, they don't want to come together. There's something where your feelings are together but separate. Together but separate. Yeah, it's together but separate. That was a shit shuffle. Reticence to come forward. Reticence to come forward with feelings. Reticence to communicate your feelings to one another. Okay, let's do it. You're going to do it right now. So let's see. See, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We have for you to say to your person in your mind. Remember when you lost your shit and drove your car into the vines and you said sorry, but no one saw it. You are hidden on your side. Not taking the book. Not taking that one. Trying to be more conscious of how I shuffle. But sometimes you just want to be yourself instead of feeling like everything's just a mess. That one's on the floor and it's face up. Let's go grab it, shall we? Okay. That's from the universe, that one. That one's from the universe. I'll share it with you in a sec. Their side, what do they want to say to you? What do they want to say to you, Capricorn? No. Like I said, we're not taking books today. We're only taking 3. For Capricorn. This person, ooh, did you just, yeah, like, simmer. Compose yourself. This person tells themselves to compose themselves an awful lot. They govern themselves. We have 2 that have flipped. Despite this mess, they're hiding the 2 of those that came out. This mess we're in by PJ Harvey and Tom York. This mess we're in. This mess we're in. The city. What is that? The city lights. Okay. Ooh, they're keeping everything hidden. Yeah. The city sunset over me. Okay. This person's very composed. They're grounding. They're a grounding force for you. You're more effervescent. Okay, let's see. We're going to start with what's up front, because it's the only thing that's face up on the whole board for you, Capricorn. Trust your intuition. So at this time, Caps, you need to trust your intuition ultimately. You really do. Go with your gut. What is it saying to you? What is the first thing when this person that's in your mind, what is the first thing that you think? No, 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 no. No other bullshit. No other bullshit. What is the first thing that you think when you think of this person? Flash. That's it. Don't, oh yeah, but blah, blah, blah. None of that. No reasoning anything out. What is the first thing that you think when you think of this person? Because that is your intuition. We always second guess our intuition, you know. It's like go through a deck of cards, red, black, red, black, red, black. If you second guess yourself, more often than not, you will be wrong when you second guess yourself, not when you follow your intuition. Right? So trust your intuition. You'll get there, right? Yeah. What are the two things that you're keeping hidden? First of all, we have I have secrets to tell. You're keeping secrets. You're keeping something close to your chest. And somebody is dealing with a sexual connection. So if you are connecting with somebody who is predominantly a sexual connection, and again, this won't be everybody, you're wondering if it's something that's enough to keep you together. I want for you to check out your moon sign and your Venus sign, because your moon sign is what you keep hidden and close to your chest. Again, that is your emotions. The moon rules the emotions, those things which are hidden below the surface. Because this might not necessarily ring true for everybody. You might not be engaging in a connection that is purely sexual, you know. So we do have to pay regard to that. Okay. On their side, all hidden, everything is hidden, and they're a grounding force. I can even feel as I go over their cards that things are calm, very not necessarily calm as much as composed, because I feel like under the composed surface there's turbulence, you know. We moved too fast and it ruined everything. Ooh. So for some of you, there's a little toe tapping on their side, a little bit of like, you know, ponderance over how fast you moved. I'm not in the right place to think about this. Okay, so continuity, right? This person might not necessarily be focused on relationships at this time. They might be focused on their career. They might be focused on, you know, cleaning up some other part of their life. They could be focused on themselves, you know, and that's something that you have to respect and you have to honor, right? So, and you're admired whether you believe it or not. So, could be the same energy. Could be that they're coming from two minds. I feel like somebody's struggling to move slow on their side. They're struggling to move slow. They weren't ready, and they thought it was going to move a lot slower, but it could be that they're gathering feelings even though they're not ready to. There's something that they were wishing would move a lot slower, but it's a gathering, snowballing. It's snowballing. Yeah, with these cards, yeah, it's snowballing. Now, let's do the honors, shall we? I have pre-shuffled this deck. I have tested it out on myself, and my reading, I must say, was a little freaky. Not freaky in a sexual sense, more freaky in the sense that it was really ominous. Very ominous, I have to say. I should have taken a picture of it, but I didn't want to, because I pulled a lot of clarifiers out of one deck of cards, which you shouldn't do. You shouldn't do. This is the Botticelli deck. I have been waiting to get this deck for ages. I just never did, and I see so many other readers using it, and I'm like, I want this deck so bad. Now I finally have it. I got it on my trip to Victoria this weekend, which I just arrived back from. So we're gonna do it for you, Capricorn. I almost wanted to say Pisces. Some of you are going to have Pisces in your chart, or the person that you're interested in is going to have Pisces in their chart. I will tell you, this shuffles like a dream, like all of these size of cards do. On this side will be you. On this side will be your person. Down the center will be the universe, as all of our love reads always do. Again, moon sign, rising sign, Venus sign, but predominantly I will recommend moon sign and Venus sign for your love read. Sign, well, your general reads will happen near the beginning of September, but, you know, I'm going to be moving at the end of September, so, and it's going to be a little bit longer of a distance, so please make sure that, like, I'm not moving across the street and I'm not moving within the city, so make sure that, you know, you don't, you know, hate me and stop watching my stuff if all of a sudden I'm a little late on my readings. I'm normally late on my readings, so I try. Mr. November. Mr. November, I won't focus over. Mr. November. Somebody born in November? Somebody born in November, so Scorpio or a Sagittarius could be dealing with. Might not, but could be. Jesus. These want to flip out. Books of them want to flip out, but we're not doing that. Man, these are beautiful cards. Beautiful cards. This is why I always wanted them. They remind me of the Rackham Tarot, except they're like they're embossed with gold. I would have liked if they were gilt as well, like if they had gilt edges, but they don't. I'm not going to edge the deck because then I'll ruin them. You know what happens when I edge decks. It bleeds. It's fine. One more. Mr. November, I won't fuck it. Wanted to get out his best clothes. Wanted to get out his best clothes. Somebody is trying to plan an event or a dinner or something where they have to get out their best clothes. They want to get out their best clothes to think when they think of you. Twist for fairness. Oh my God. Divine arrangement. Divine arrangement. Do you see this? Divine arrangement. I don't think I've ever had a deck fan in a twist for fairness just as exquisitely as this. There's a divine arrangement here. Divine arrangement. Divine arrangement. Divine arrangement. Okay. Let's do it. What is your current energy, Cap? Current energy. Current energy for August all the way up to Libra. 2, 4. I feel like I'm putting these here for them. Yeah, okay. And 2 on your side. Okay. Ace of Wands on your side in the upright with the Hierophant in the reverse. On their side, we have the Knight of Swords in the reverse and the 2 Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. So, on your side, look at these. Passionate new beginnings. Something that has the spark of the divine. It is inspired and creative. It is a beginning, and it has fire. It is the matchstick of the divine. That is what I'm seeing here for you. It is something that has been gifted to you by God. Yep. Followed with the Hierophant in the reverse. After divorce, after a loss of faith, it is something that is questioning traditional beliefs. It is knocking apart some predisposed beliefs that you have towards traditional structures, traditional belief systems, philosophies. It is challenging your beliefs in how conventional relationships are and how they look. What you should do, what you shouldn't do. I'm really drawn to the book. I'm really drawn to the book of knowledge that he's holding under there. I think that's a book. It could just be his robe, but I saw it as a book when it was in the reverse. I saw it as a hidden book. So at this time, there could also be some hidden knowledge, some hidden spiritual knowledge, although that could just be his robe. But I feel like it's a book to me right there. It probably isn't, but it's okay because that's what I'm seeing right now. So I'm going to roll with it. There's hidden knowledge here that is new to you. It's new. It's something that was previously hidden from your view, that challenges your preconceived notions about traditional relationship roles. But this has been gifted to you by the divine, and you're inspired by it, and you're moving forward with it quite passionately. On their side, we have the Knight of Swords in the the Page of Swords in the reverse, and the Two of Pentacles. I apologize, I said the Knight at first. And the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. This person is attempting to avoid watching, attempting to avoid stalking, attempting to avoid the possessiveness that comes along with Page of Swords energy. They're trying to learn in an organic way rather than a sneaky, impulsive, invasive manner. Trying not to watch. It's not really a stalker card. So they're trying not to do that to you. They're trying not to be invasive. They're trying not to seem overt in their interest towards you. They're trying to hold back in that way, especially with impulsive communications. They could be trying to avoid impulsive communications as much as possible. Whereas pairing it with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, they also have very much made a choice. They're not juggling anything. They absolutely have decided. They are very divisive. Two of Pentacles is a 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. This is the energy that they're sitting in. They've either been watching you for 2 years and have decided to try and keep a safe distance to not scare you off or freak you out, not creep you out, or they have been in your vicinity and within your radar for the last 2 weeks. But I'm seeing something here with 2 years. And they decided something around 2 years ago that they were probably, very interested in pursuing something with you, but they just didn't want to creep you out about it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling that there. That's their current energy. And they don't want to confess this. This is why the Knave of Swords is in the reverse. They don't want to confess. This is the Time card, though. They've dropped all their options. They had choices, and they decided then, I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm doing it now. Oh, and it spit out 3 cards. That's great. That's convenient because that's what the universe has to say right now in the energy. We have the 3 of Wands. Oh, it's 4 cards. How convenient, because we spit out 4 for the both of you anyway. 3 of Wands, 8 of Swords, 2 of Cups, and the Moon. There you go. So, the universe is showing you right now, reflecting for you, how there's been a foundation laid. There's been a foundation laid. There have been plans put in place. You have surveyed the land. You have already looked out over everything that the light touches. And you have decided for yourself what you will and will not proceed with. And you know what you want to proceed with during this time, Capricorn. The universe is showing you what is right and good to proceed with for your highest good. At this time, you're about ready to embark on that path. Look at the first foot forward. You're putting that first foot forward. Reluctantly, yes, but you're putting that first foot forward. You're inspired to move forward. Right? Yet, there is a piece of the energy here which traps both of you in a feeling of mental prison of sorts. There's something here that keeps you both feeling bound. Keeps you both feeling like you can only move forward so much. You can only move forward so much at a time. You're stuck in a way. Yet this is a feeling rather than an actual reality. Because I don't see him bound by anything, do you? I really don't. I mean, unless his hands are tied behind his back, but even then, I mean, get creative, guy. You got all the time in the world. You know? This is usually a feeling rather than a reality. It's a mental prison rather than a physical prison. A lot of the time. But this is really a feeling of, I want to move forward. I see my path forward with the Three of Wands. I see my path forward. I know where I want to go. I'm ready to take the first step. I'm already doing it. Yet at the same time, I feel a mental prison here. I feel like there's something that I can't move forward with. I feel trapped in something. And yet, even with all of this, there is a sweet energy of two souls coming together, two people finally finding each other. And so you can see the path forward. You're trapped in some stuck energy of some nature, but you're still moving forward with perfect trust towards something together. And then we have a little bit of confusion, deception, things happening under the cover of night. There is something here that is cloaked in mystery and intrigue. It is deceptive. It might not be deceptive, though. It might just be confusion. It might just be something that's hidden in the shadows at this time, Cancerian energy. Something that's not ready to be revealed yet, that's happening under the cover of night. It's just not, it's a mystery that's not ready to be uncovered yet. It's a to be continued. What are your thoughts about this person at this time, Capricorn? Oh, lots of thoughts. You got lots of thoughts. We're not going to give me all of those, though. No. Thoughts at this time. I'm consumed by you. Surrender by Winterbone. I'm consumed by you. Okay, what do we have? Ooh, we have the World, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Knave of Chalices. Okay. You're finishing up cycles. Finishing up cycles and attempting to enrich your finances at this time. You feel that you complete yourself. You don't want to rely on anybody else. You want to rely on yourself. You're not looking for anybody else to complete yourself. You're looking to do this on your own. This is something that has to do with your pentacles, but it has to do with your own stability, your self-reliance. Okay? But even so, even with the declaration that you want to rely on yourself, you want to create your own stability, you do not want to have somebody else take care of you, you have this. And it's not just about money. You don't want to have to trust somebody else with your own stability. You want to take your fate into your own hands. Absolutely, I understand that. There's nothing more important than knowing that you can take care of yourself. Absolutely. But at the same time, you are still extending out. You still understand that there is something here that you want to offer to somebody else. It's small, but I think it's out of reluctance because there is self-reliance here that is so huge. You feel the need to complete yourself and be whole yourself before extending something out to somebody else. Look, this says to me, as somebody who is ruled by Pentacles, I need to feel secure and stable in myself and able to provide myself with the luxuries that life can afford me before I extend anything else to somebody else. That's what it's saying. And that's why you're coming forward with a page rather than a knight, rather than a queen, rather than a king to this person. But in your thought space, it's like, I want to give something to this person. I want to give them something. All I can give them is this. All I can offer them is this little page here. These little tiny, she says brief things, her love. This is what I'm getting. I'm getting Interpol right now for sure, for sure. She says brief things. Her love's a pony. My love is subliminal. So she, being a Capricorn, okay, she says brief things. Her love's a pony. So it's little things. The thought space for you is, I have to focus on making myself whole before I come to you with a cup. Because right now, all I can think about is coming to you with pitiful little things, little tiny tokens and gestures and words of love. Because right now, my focus on making sure that I have everything for myself and that I'm coming to you as a queen rather than a page. Yeah? And right now, there's a whole bunch of financial reorganization. You know? That's what I'm seeing. Not just financial reorganization, but stability, feeling grounded and whole and complete. This is indicative of somebody who does not want to come to the relationship table feeling like they have 3 solid legs and a wobbly leg. They want their relationship table to be solid before they even come to you. Whether or not that is, or not you, but when they come to another person. So whether or not that's you, Caps, I don't know, but that's your thought space right now. That you want to make sure you are solid, rock solid, before you go to somebody else with a love offer, even though you are absolutely in the headspace of, I have things that I want to reveal to somebody, and I feel like you're diminishing what you want to say because of the splendor here. The splendor here around it. The air around it is so majestic compared to the cup. There's so much that you want to give, but it's scattered about. You're trying to gain the stability. You're trying to gain your wholeness. And I don't know that you could ever feel that in one lifetime. So it's reasoning with yourself. Where can I get that? Can I get that with a 9 of Pentacles at least? For them, Capricorn, this is going to be a long-ass reading. We're already at 37 minutes, and I've been talking so fast, trying to cram it all in. So just in case you're wondering, I talk fast to try and cram a lot of content in a tiny amount of time. Doesn't always work. For them, what's their thought space for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? My name is Red. My name is Red. White light, black noise. The Star in the reverse, 7 of Cups, and the High Priestess. Okay. So their thoughts are, okay. Oh, this is sad. They're not sure if they should hold out hope. They're worried that their faith is being tested. They're concerned that you might have additional options. Or they might have additional options and they could be moving on from you at some point. Looking at these other options, there are secrets and mysteries at hand. Deeper knowing. Yeah, the book is there. The book is prevalent. The book of knowledge is prevalent here. They have a loss of faith in love. Pisces energy is strong. They have a loss of faith in love because somebody else chose options over them. They're trying to trust their intuition. But in the past, their intuition has been wrong. And so having faith is a struggle for them. They're trying to have faith, but they don't. They don't have faith. They don't have faith. And so their focus might be outwards on options, or they might have a trust issue. An issue trusting their faith and looking at how many options you have. Do you see? Do you see? They cannot trust in faith and in the stars to guide them. They believe that you might have options. They see you as somebody who is plagued by options. But they're going to move forward and trust their intuition, and their intuition will go their intuition will guide them. Either that, or they have options and they have no faith in this connection, and they're going to go ahead and they're going to trust their intuition to guide them towards the right and correct option for them, which could be somebody with Pisces in their chart. Very well could be. I think it's the former rather than the latter, especially considering up at the top the current energy that they're sitting in. I feel that they've had their eye on you for quite some time, and they could be making an educated guess here when it comes to options that they might feel that you have. What is the thought of the universe? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. They're trying not to watch. I keep on getting that. They're trying not to watch. They can't bear it. They want to. They want to see what you're doing. They want to know everything about you, and they're trying so hard not to know everything about you. They're trying to hear it from you. Yeah, they're trying to hear it from you. When they could have the Holy Grail. Yeah, they could have the Holy Grail if they wanted it. Okay. Four of Cups in the upright, and the Three of Swords in the reverse. Healing. Healing. Holding off on picking up the offer of the universe in a romantic sense in order to heal on both sides. The fact that you need, see, here's the thing. I'm not surprised, because look, like, if the Four of Cups is coming out right now, the fact that you need, especially with this, look at these two together, the fact that you need to feel complete, like so complete that you need to have like the bank account and the everything, and everything has to be whole and perfect and good before you can even come to somebody with a Page of Cups energy, shows me that you need healing of some sort. You can't accept a cup from the universe because you need to go through healing. You can't give even a small token of appreciation and love to somebody without feeling completely unstable, because you have healing to do. Because you know that the cup that's coming to you is more than likely from the universe, and you don't feel worthy. You have scarcity here on your side. Whereas for them, the Star in the reverse and the options and then the High Priestess, they're insecure. They've been screwed over in the past. They've been fucked over in the past. That's what this tells me with these two from the universe. They can't accept what the universe is giving them in love, and they need to heal because they have zero faith when it comes to somebody who has more than one option. They're not comfortable pursuing somebody that they know has more than one option in love, because that means they'll have to follow their intuition. Their intuition consistently leads them back to the fact that they can't have faith in somebody who has more than one option in love until they heal. That sucks. That's a shitty feeling to have. But yet, the funny thing is that you're both operating out of scarcity. So it's really about healing scarcity here. Am I good enough? That's really what the question is that you're both asking each other. And that your thought space is towards each other is, am I good enough for you? And this, I'm surprised that card didn't come out in the messages. Am I good enough for you? Because that's what you're really thinking about each other. Am I good enough for you? These two cards here with the two on either side, you're both thinking that. Am I good enough for you? You have 7 cups. Why would you pick my cup? Is what they're asking you. Why would you pick my cup? I guess I'm just supposed to follow my intuition and trust that you're going to stay with mine instead of the other one. And over here, you're sitting here going, well, you know, why would you pick my cup? I'm fucking like, you know, I'm not the world. I'm trying to work on being the world, but I'm only a 9 of cups. I'm not a 10 of cups. So why would you want me? I'm not stable. I don't have a legacy. Da, 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 da. I can only give you a knave right now in my thought space because I have to focus on trying to get that 10. That's bullshit. Stop operating out of scarcity cap. You don't have to have everything in the world to be worthy of somebody. You know, we're all work in progress, right? The point is, are you working towards that progress? Or are you pissing around twiddling your thumbs, right? That's really sad. What you would like to say to this person, you want to communicate with them. You want to communicate your feelings to them. Oh, and you know what? You know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing more than Page of Cups. Because I'm seeing Cupid up there. I'm seeing Eros up there. I'm also drawn to the fruit tree. So fruit could be its significance, but I'm seeing the arrows of love. Somebody wants to communicate. You want to communicate to this person what you really feel. So despite the scarcity bullshit up here, where you're thinking to yourself, well, maybe I can give them, like, you know, a little Page of Cups thing. What you really want to do is you really want to show them the arrows of love, the arrows of desire. I'm seeing here, arrows of desire. Yes? Yes. You're shy about it. You're reticent. You're reticent. You might have had in the past people tell you you weren't enough and that you needed to build yourself up to be more and that all you could give somebody was a page, and that's bullshit. That is total bullshit. That's bullshit. I think you know it. I think you know it. You might also want this person to be more expressive in their communications about how they're feeling, or you're waiting for communication. What are they doing? What are they doing on their side? What would they like to say to you? What would they like to say to you? Well, we can't take that many, so we're putting them back. What would they like to say to you during this time? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We got a whole deck coming out today. Oh, we've got a lot. Oh, we got a truth in the upright. They're wanting to express a truth to you. What is this truth? I've got two of her face down. What is the truth that they'd like to express to you? Strength in the reverse with the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Knight is traveling towards you. They're trying to restrain their passions, but they can't. They're trying to restrain their rage, but they can't. They're trying to restrain their jealousy, but they can't. Leo season. They're trying to restrain themselves, but they can't. They can't control themselves. There's passion here. The truth is that they feel very passionately towards you, but they can't control it. They're trying to slow down. They cannot maintain it. They're scared as well. They're scared. They're scared about this feeling. There's irrationality that they feel. They feel irrational. They feel ravenous. There might be anger and jealousy at play. Absolutely, with the wands, the Knight of Wands in the reverse. This knight is racing towards you, though. It's not racing away from you. It's fast moving. They've been trying to contain themselves and not move fast. They can't help it. They can't help it. They can't control the inner beast. They can't control the inner beast. There's something that scares them. It scares them that they cannot control how passionate they feel. And that's the truth. There's rage. There's passion. There's ravenous passion here. They flog themselves. They flog themselves for how they feel. They punish themselves for how they feel. And then the cycle repeats itself over and over again like a merry-go-round of crazy. What does the universe have to say? Oh, I guess we'll deal with that. The Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Time. There isn't any time. That's the problem. This is usually a timepiece. I usually see it as an apology, a peace offering, a timepiece, a clock. I see it as something as a message of promise, but I also see it as a time message. And this is usually, for me, there is no time. There's no time. There's no time. You both feel rushed. You both feel you have limited time to do what you want to or form what you want to. You'd like to move at a better pace. This is also a gift. The universe is trying to give you a gift, but it can't do it because time is of the essence. Seeing the outcome. Outcome for you, Capricorn. Where you at? Cabbies. Your outcome. Is it a book? It's a book. We got 4. I might as well take them. The Sun. Yes card. Going into Hermit energy. Going within. Seeking your ultimate truth. In solitary. Virgo energy. So this is Leo, Virgo cusp. So we're looking at in a couple of days. So a week from now. The Lovers in the reverse. You've made your choice in love. You've made your choice. You're in the Sun. You understand that your wish fulfillment is here. The Yes card is the ultimate in wish fulfillment, just in case you didn't know, with the Hermit, going within and discovering what it is that's your ultimate truth that serves your highest good. The Lovers in the reverse is a choice that you have declared your choice in love to yourself. And this is when you have to make a choice in love. And then the 9 of Cups in the reverse. Somebody will be disappointed with the outcome when you have made your choice. So obviously, when you are making a choice in love, there's one person who is going to be disappointed and another person who's going to be delighted. But this is what you have. There has been illumination on something here for you. You've realized something. You've went within and you have realized something. Light has been shed on something for you, and you have made a choice when it comes to your love. You've decided to pull an offer from one person and give your 9 of Cups energy to another. I'm really focused on the 1 cup that is up in the corner here. It could be that the outcome is that there is a relationship that has just started that you're continuing with. Here. That there was not effort put into these 8 other cups. So you're walking away from something where there was 0 effort. And so you're going with the one that just started where it's picking up steam. Because that choice in love is indicative with the Lovers on their side. Sorry it's so long. On their side, what's their outcome? What's this person's outcome for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Again, check your Moon and Venus sign for more messages. Oh. We will not take those. We'll take this one. Seven of Swords in the reverse. Transparency. Transparency. Honesty is important. Sorry. They're getting a childhood wish. There's something here about nostalgia. There's something here about memories. They're either making memories or they are looking back on memories. But there is something here about childhood wish fulfillment. There's something that they've always wanted that they're looking to fulfill. Whether or not it's with you, they're being very transparent about it. Could be a return lover from the past, but it more to me speaks of childhood aspirations. Something they've always wanted. Something they've always wanted to fulfill. And the fact that the Seven of Swords in reverse tells me that they are transparently expressing to you that they have always wanted to fulfill this childhood wish or dream or goal of an emotional nature. The expression of that is extremely pure and innocent. There could be an innocent, pure love that they're trying to express to you very transparently. Very transparently. They're not trying to hide from you. Something from their childhood love. Could you remind them? You could remind them of somebody that they loved as a child, or that they admired as a child, or there's something from their childhood that they always wanted, always longed for. You see this kid's looking up at the sky with his little flower there, yeah? There's something they've always longed for that they see in you, or there's something that they've always longed for that they're expressing to you, but they're doing it very transparently. Whether or not you fulfill that, you can't change who you are, so I don't want you to edit who you are based on what they express to you here at the end of, September 21st-ish. But I do want you to be very cognizant of the fact that that's going to happen. Tower energy, Tower, and the Ten of Wands in the reverse. There is going to be a dropping of burdens and responsibilities. The universe is going to play out for the both of you. It is going to be rather shocking. Somebody is going to throw down. Scorpio energy. This can be a collapse of something that is a solidly laid foundation. Otherwise, a very, very specific structure, a very established structure that is going to topple. But it's going to alleviate some pressure and some stress over having too many responsibilities and burdens. It's going to unburden somebody of something. There'll be rest and respite taken as a result. So there's an alleviation of pressure here between the two of you with this. Is this a build-up? This is a build-up. This person needs to express what they need to. You need to express what you need to. And as a result, there is a reestablishing of structure. And you're both able to unburden. And the way things have been previously structured for the both of you within your relationship are going to be redefined as a result. You'll be able to kind of relax a little. You've been both kind of struggling, holding on to these things by yourselves. And so now there's a redefinition of the relationship as a result. I think it's good. I think it's positive. I don't think that we're in the negative sense here. I do think it's kind of shocking, though. I think it's shocking for the both of you and jarring because you may be in unfamiliar territory with what you're expressing to one another. But it is absolutely going to be relieving. Still defensive. Still defensive. Keeping a wall up. This is a reminder for you to drop those walls and to be vulnerable with your emotions in a way that only Capricorn can do, which is with style, grace, and respect. Right? Okay. signs and symbols in our dreams. What can we do? And hurry the hell up because we're at an hour and we shouldn't be at an hour because nobody's going to watch this now. Pay no attention to the stuff at the bottom. This is by V Love Crystals out of New York State. I get these off of Etsy, but I'm using them to see if there's anything in dreams that you could pay attention to. Not for their original oracle card purpose. Because I don't use oracle cards like I'm supposed to, because I don't generally follow the rules a whole lot with this kind of stuff. Only with my tarot cards. And even then, I still am very intuitive based and channeling based. Never tear us apart in excess. Two worlds collided. I saw you standing there. I saw you standing there. It was love at first sight. It was love at first sight for somebody. For somebody, it was like as soon as they saw you, they just fucking knew. They just knew. And it doesn't mean they, it doesn't mean that they're going to end up with you. Maybe it does. There's our 3. Maybe it does. But for some people, it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to end up with you. It might mean that it just totally shifts their idea of what love really is. But for other people, that's exactly what it fucking means. Is that they saw you and it was over. It was over. Two worlds collided. Something about a zipper. Zipper on a sweater. Zipper getting stuck. Something that has to do with that. And a dream for somebody. Then we have something about friendships. Something that has to do with dreams. I'm also seeing the dog there. It could be something about a dog, a pet, a gift of a pet. And chocolate or cake. Yeah. I mean, those are random symbols. But if you see those, something about a celebration, maybe also like a birthday. And a gift of a pet, like I said. So like maybe a birthday gift, it ends up being a puppy in your dream or some shit like that. And there's the cake, you know, something like that. I don't know. Notes from the universe. Then we'll get your numbers of significance and we'll be done. I love these cards because they're super uplifting and positive. And, you know, during the summer especially, I love to live into that positive sun energy, right? So we'll continue to do that. By Mike Dooley. Cool. One more for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Alright. These ones I've been picking rather randomly. What you give will come back. When in doubt, give. Let them have it. Surrender. Make peace. When there's no doubt, give. Let them have it. Surrender. Make peace. Did I make life too easy? The universe. P.S. There's no doubt who is number one in my book. Shh. Okay. There we have that. Yeah. Okay. And your numbers of significance. I just want to hurry up because it's already at 1 hour and 3 minutes. And I didn't want this one to be super long, but it's my first run with these cards. So, of course it was. We have 1, 3, 1, 4. 1, 3, 1, 4. There you have it. Okay, Caps. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your patience. Have a fantastic August in love. And stay tuned for the general read for September. I'm going to try and get that done as soon as I get done with all of these readings. Thank you so very much. Don't live into scarcity. And please, please, please exercise vulnerability. Thank you. Bye. Here with this beautiful new deck that I'm just in love with. Yeah. It's so good. It's so beautiful. It really is. Anyway.